things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, since you don't have a group, you can interact with me while solving. But yeah, keep on doing practice.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So now coming to the problem at hand, right? So let's talk
Mm-hmm.
about merge sort. Or do you have any other question before that?
No.
Okay. Awesome. So we will talk about merge sort. Okay. So let's talk about merge sort. What happens in the merge sort? So merge sort is that there are two things. We divide and then we do the merge. It's very simple, right?
Okay.
Let's understand it this way. 10, 2, 0. What was that? Okay, let's take anything. 8,
11.
5, okay, 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is we don't do anything at all. We just divide the array into two parts, that all. And we keep on dividing unless we come to one position. So how do we divide this one? Take this 3 and take this 3. Cool?
Okay. Okay.
So after dividing, what will happen? There's no pivot here. It's simple divide from the middle. So we will get one sub array, 10, 2, and 0, right? And then we will get another sub array. And here we're not using a different array. We are just doing a logical divide. Okay?
Okay.
8, 5, 11. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then we will again do the divide for this. So then these two will be different, this will be right. Depends on the way we divide. Let me divide. Let's suppose I'm dividing this way. Okay? So we will have 10 and 2, right?
Okay.
And then we will have a single 0. Similarly
Zero.
here, we will have what?
8, 5, and 11.
Okay? And then we also divide this one.
Yeah. 10 to. Eight, 5.
Here the last one. Okay, here I think we missed one thing. We didn't add that condition. Nah? Let me add this condition here. So here we have to do this only if we are not having single array, right now. Right? Then only we'll
Okay.
do the quick sort, right? Otherwise there's no point
Okay.
of doing the quick sort. Nah?
Hmm.
Awesome. Because it will otherwise if we don't have any condition, it will it's a recursion, it will become infinite loop. But yeah. But that's smaller detail, you will just when you will think you will just get that. So now what we have? We have all the elements separately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we will do the merging. And in order to merge, we will do it in a sorted way. So for example, here we have to do the merging, right? So how do we merge? We will merge these two. So how will these two be merged? Tell me, how will we merge this one? Do you like 2?
2 and 10.
Because while merging, we will sort, right? We will merge in a
Okay.
sorted order.
Okay.
Similarly, we will merge these two. How will we merge these two?
5 and 8.
Awesome. And then we will merge this and this. So after merging,
Okay.
what will become? 0.
0 to 10.
Cool. And here after merging these two,
5, 8, 11.
I am telling you because many of the company they actually ask. Mostly they are so much obsessed with this merge and quick sort. They always ask that what do we do in the quick sort method. Even in the interview, people can directly ask you the question, what do we do in the merge sort? What do we do in the quick sort? Right?
Okay.
I'm just telling you. That's why I'm just teaching you in this this in very detail. So now coming to the last
Mhm.
one, then we have only two parts. We will merge these two, right?
Okay.
And then it will become. And as a part of merging, we will make sure that we merge in the sorted order. For example, here we will pick zero. For example, we will start with 0 for this one and 0 for this one, right? It will be like
Mhm.
0 and 5. We will pick 0. We will
Mhm.
increase this one. We will compare 2 to 5. So 2 will
Okay.
come. And again 10 to 5. So 5 will come.
Okay.
This is how we will do the merging. And then 5 we will increase to 8. 8 to 10. So 8 to 8 will come.
Okay.
And then 10 to 11. So 11 will, so 10 will come. Cool. And then we have
Yeah.
only 11 left.
Okay.
Be sorted. Right? So what we are doing
Okay.
here? We are not sorting the whole array. We are not thinking. We are not even thinking about whole array. We are dividing the array in the. We are dividing the array in the most smaller part, right?
Okay.
And then we are merging, and while merging, we are doing the sorting. And we're not even doing the sorting. We are merging in sorted way.
Okay.
So you are getting the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any problem in understanding this?
No.
So here also you can understand that since we are dividing from the middle always, we will divide how many times? Log n times.
Login times.
And in the merge part, in each merge, we will do on operation, right? Because here you will see we are how many times we are writing? We are doing for on times. So in the
Yeah.
merge, we will take on, and we will be merging for log n times. So it will become what? O
And
of
login.
n, and it will always be there, right? Unlike
Okay.
quick sort, it doesn't matter whether the array is sorted or unsorted. We are always breaking from the middle.
Okay.
In the quick sort, there was a risk, na, that if the array is sorted, we will not be break from the middle. It will only be a single cut.
Okay.
So hence in a square. But
So
here,
here,
yeah, tell
so
me.
here we using the same array, or we are using
So we
creating
are
a new
when we are dividing, we are using the same array. But
same array.
while merging, we have to use a new array, na? Because we can't merge in
Okay.
the same array.
Okay.
You are getting my
Okay.
point? You want merge, na?
Yeah.
So for merging,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
need a new array. That's why we are taking O n extra space. So time
Okay.
will be O log n and a space will be
And login.
no O n,
N.
na? Space.
Yeah. One. Yeah.
So space O of n, and just you always just keep the logics of quick sort and merge sort in mind, because I've seen in many cases. I mean, I've heard from
Mhm.
others in the many cases that many companies just ask you the logic of merge sort and quick sort. They can simply say, okay, can you please tell me how the merge sort is performed? If you will just look at the
Okay.
company like Oracle or Samsung, I've heard people telling things like that. Okay, that they ask this question in the interview.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I mean, I don't know whether Amazon asked this or not, but I think I've heard this from Oracle, and because I also yeah, I also remember one thing. I think in my case also, I mean, before Amazon, Oracle came to my company, and the first company coming to my college was Oracle, and I got selected for the Oracle, and the interviewer asked me the merge sort in. No, I don't. I think it was merge sort in one of them. The interviewer asked me, I think it was mustard only. Yeah, I think he asked me the logic for merge sort in the interview.
Okay. Okay.
So I think if you will apply, you will also apply for other company. I mean, from Amazon, you will also apply for company like Oracle or Samsung. I don't know whether Samsung is in US or not, but you will definitely apply for Oracle also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Oracle is also a big company, right? Or are not planning to apply for Oracle at all?
Okay.
I mean, you're planning for applying to other companies, or you're only planning to look for bigger companies like Amazon, Google, or Microsoft?
Yeah, not, I mean, it's not like that. I just want to get into this data structures and all. It's been more than kind of 6 7 years going at the time of BTech. I went into this,
Okay.
but after that, I haven't really gone into this.
Okay, nice.
So
So what?
whatever the company it is, I just want to get into this.
Okay.
It's not about Oracle or Amazon.
Okay, but I'm trying to say that if you look at the company's structure, but what am I trying to say is that companies, apart from asking coding questions, they can also ask you some concept, like the way how do we perform merge sort, how do we perform quick sort. Such questions may also come to your door. So that's the reason
Mm.
I am teaching. I mean, I'm just telling you all these things in detail.
Yeah, right now for contracting positions, they doesn't need any of these kind of things. But to increase the knowledge, I was to increase the concept and just to increase the power of solving the lead code problems. I was
Okay.
trying to get into this.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So we are good with the merge sort.
Yeah.
So let's write the code for this. So here, similar to quick sort, we have quick sort and we have partition. In the merge sort, we have two things, right? We do the merge sort and then we do the merge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or not? So we have something called right.
But by next year, we need to start applying for interviews, like at least,
Yes.
yeah.
I think by the end of the year, I think if you will do enough practice, and I can say that I can finish many of, I mean, a lot of major topics that are related to that are required for doing coding in many on the several websites. But you will have to do the practice for the whole year.
Okay.
Choose any, pick any website and start doing the coding. And for every
Mm,
topic, not, I mean, for example, array, do at least 10 questions, 20 questions from array.
okay.
I mean, you should be able to do, I think, by at least 200 questions by the end of this year.
Sure.
Then you will be that much confident that you won't even require for preparing anything. You will just go and sit in the interview, and then you will be able to answer the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here also we have two things. We have int array, and then we will take low and high, right?
Okay.
Or you can say we also check left and right. It all depends, but yeah. Here, as long as we are not coming to a single number, and how we will say that we are not coming to a single number, we will say if is less than r, right? Sorry, not r, left is less than h, right? Low is less than high, right? Because if we are at a single position, we don't need to do anything at all. Cool? है ना?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So then what we'll do? Here we know we will always compute middle, right? And the formula for middle is really simple. L plus R by 2, right?
Yeah, L plus H by 2.
And it depends upon L plus H, and it will also depend how you are taking this L and H. So I mean, it will all depend whether how you are taking L and H. For example, if you are taking, if your H is the last element, then it will be plus H, or if you are taking the size at H, then it will be L plus H minus 1.
Okay.
It will depend. I mean, such improvisation you might be able to do, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then what we will do? We will start dividing. And how will we divide? We will just keep on calling this one, right? Sort by merge sort. From where to where?
From low
Array
to
to
high minus 1.
lel
Yeah.
to middle,
Middle
right?
minus 1. Yeah.
No, it's not middle. Here there's no pivot, na. So we have to divide,
Okay. 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 Okay.
right? There we had a
Okay.
pivot, so and we don't do anything in the pivot. That's why we excluded. Here we are not excluding, na, because there's no pivot, right?
Okay. Okay. Array middle plus 1.
H.
High.
And now, what will this do? This will just keep on dividing, right? This will keep on dividing, and then we will do a
Okay.
merge, right?
Okay.
And from where to where we have to merge?
Uh,
L, middle, and
mm-hmm.
high, right? Because
Okay.
at this point we will have two arrays, one from lower to middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one from middle plus one to height.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember the last picture, na? While merging,
Mm-hmm.
we had two arrays, right?
Yeah.
And then we will write the logic for merge, right?
Okay.
So here we will write the logic for merging, right?
Mm-hmm.
And merging is also very easy. It's not a very difficult thing. What we'll do is that we will define the boundaries of two arrays. So what will be the boundary of first array? We'll say int 1. So end one will be the, what will be the boundary of first array, or you can say size of first array. So what will be the size of first array? Size, for example, suppose we have, for example, let's talk about our initial case, right? We had 6 elements in the array, right?
Okay.
So in the beginning, L was 0 and H was 5, okay?
Yeah.
And
5,
this middle will be
5.
2. Middle
Yeah,
will
2.
become 2, right? So we will pass, what will pass in this merge all? We will pass 0, 2 and 5, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what will be the size of first array? 3, 0 to 2,
3.
right? 0 to 2, which is 3.
Yeah, 3.
So here also 3, middle is 2, L is 0 and 1. It means end 1 is 3. So the size of first array is 3. And size of first array is, we can say size, we can say size 1. Okay? And similarly, size of second array will be high minus middle, right? So what is our height? High which part? High 5 and middle 2. So size 2 will be what? 3. So now using this logic, we are able to divide in, we got size of 2 the array. Here we are able to get sizes of the 2 array, right? Or not?
Okay.
If you just picturize the last example, when we divided by middle, at the end we have to merge 2 arrays using middle. So the size of both the arrays should be 3, 3.
Yeah.
And using this logic, we are able to get 3. In the first example, we have 3. 2 minus 0 plus 1, 3. And H is 5 minus 2 is 3. So here we have sizes of both the arrays, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then we will create 2 different arrays here. We can say that array 1 be size 1, right?
Okay.
And array 2 with size 2, right?
Yeah.
Correct or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. And then we will fill these arrays, right? How will we fill these arrays? So we will, I think, let's move to that line. Is it okay if I continue from here?
Yeah. Yeah.
What we will do? We will first of all fill the array. How will we fill these arrays? So we'll say, okay, int I equal to 0, I less than size 1 plus I. What we will do? How will we fill? We will say, okay, array 1 का I is equal to array का L plus I, right?
Okay.
Cool, na? We are good here. Similarly, we will fill the second array, okay? Int I equal to, but we not start I will equal to 0, I less than size 2. Just keep that picture in your mind that we have just used. Then your coding, then the code will look easier to you, right? Just try to relate from that example. Then things will become easier for you, okay?
Yeah.
And then array 2 ka I will be equal to, how that second array is starting from m plus 1, right?
Okay.
So we have filled these 2 arrays. Good. And then we will do the performance of merging. So now we have divided these 2 arrays. Now in the first array, just picture from there, right? We had 0 to 10. So this array will contain 0 to 10. Look at the large merge step. Okay, large merge step. Okay. What we will have? We'll have 0 to 10 in the first step. You remember? And the second one was having 5, 8, 11, right? So array 1 will have 0 to 10, and second one will have 5, 8, 11, right? And now we have to merge. So how will we merge? So we will say, okay, while we will take two values, right? We will take 2 values. We will say int I equal to 0, int j equal to 0, right?
Okay.
And then we will start from the lowest position. So we will track. Cool. So we have to do this comparison unless one of the array gets exhausted, right? So how will it happen? We will say, okay, while I is less than size 1 and j is less than size 2. Okay. So what we are doing here, the data that is there in the array 1 and array 2, right? The data which is there in array 1 and array 2, right?
Okay.
We are filling the original array, which is ARR, using array 1 and array 2. But now we will fill the array from position L to H in a sorted order. We are good here? We are good. We are good till now? Okay. So how we will fill? We will say, okay, if array 1 is less, this current index of array 1 is lesser than the current index of array 2. Okay. So what will we do? We will put array 1 का I, right? Or else, if the second one is smaller, we will put and then what we will do, whatever is left, we will just fill that out. So let me just write that here. Okay. So whatever is left, by meaning whatever is left means I is less than size 1 and then I mean whatever is remaining after comparison, we will just fill this array, right? And then at the end of this, we will achieve this sorting. So did you understand any, and do you have any confusion in any part?
No. Yeah, no.
Are you able to picturize now or not?
Yeah, I can, but thing is, I need to practice it more. I mean,
yeah, practice different, but I mean, you will only be able to do practice perfectly if you will understand the concept. So did you get the concept, right?
Yeah, I got the concept, but the code, the relation between the code and this one, I need to see.
Then let me just do one. Let me just make an effort to help you in that. So let's think about this position. Let's suppose we are having at this position, right? We are at this position, okay? Let's try to do one merge. One merge will help you. Let me just try to do one merge for you.
Okay.
So let me do one merge. So let's just say we have sorted till here. Let me just take a bigger picture to help you, right? We have sorted till here, right? And now we have to merge this and this. So let's suppose what is meant by merge this and this? It means we have to merge two sub arrays where lower is 0, middle is 2, and higher is 5. Cool.
Okay.
If we just think about these two subparts, what is the meaning of merging these two? Because this is a single array itself. We have not divided the array. When we are dividing this array, we are not actually breaking the array. We are just playing with the positions, right?
Yeah.
Here, when I say that we are dividing, we're not actually separating out this array. We're not cutting the array. We're just doing a logical separation by taking the positions, right?
Okay.
So till now, the position is like we are knowing that, okay, 0 to 2, we have a sorted array, and from 2 to 5, we have a sorted array. At this position, what does this mean? At this step, if we are at this step, right? What does this mean? This means that we have sorted array from 0 to 2, and then we have a sorted array from 3 to 5, right? We are good here? And now we have to merge these two parts into a new array such that the new array becomes sorted.
Okay.
So let's draw this like this. Let's draw this one, this example. Let's at the end, this array will look like this. Okay, 0, 2, 10, right? Right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
5, 8, 11. I'm just talking about merging this last step because that will help you a lot. So this means this, right? This to divide means the array looks like this, right? Where we have a sorted array from here to here, and then we have a sorted array from here to here, right? Cool.
Yeah.
And then we have to merge these two in such a way so that it become like this. Okay. So what we are passing here for the merge, what we are passing? We are passing this whole array.
Okay.
We are passing the lower. Here lower is 0, right? We are passing the middle. Our middle is this second position, right?
Okay.
And then we are passing high, and high is our fifth position.
Yeah. Fifth position. Okay.
So here low is 0, middle is 2, and then high is fifth position. Okay. So first of all, we will compute the size of these two sub-arrays. So how will you compute? Compute using these three information. So what is the size of the first sub-array? What is the size of this sub-array? 3.
Middle minus low. I mean, 2 minus 0, 2 plus 1, 3.
Exactly. So how? Don't look at the formula. From here, it looks it has 3, right?
Yeah,
And
3.
we have to create a formula to bring 3. So this can be the formula.
Yeah. Okay.
And here similarly, how many elements we have? We have 3 elements. How can we get this 3 element? High minus middle.
5 minus 2.
Right? So now we will have to create, now out of this one array, we have to create 2 arrays. With size 1 with size 2.
Oh,
right?
okay. Okay. We have created 2 arrays. Okay.
So now we have created 2 arrays. And now we will fill up the first array from this part. This first part.
Okay.
So we are filling from lower to middle tak, right? Using this size concept. And then we are filling the second from middle to higher tak, right?
Yeah.
Right? And we needed size because without size we can't create an array. That's why we needed size. Because for filling the array you don't require size. Because rather than doing I equal to 0 to size minus 1, you can also do I equal to L to M, right? You can also do I equal to 0 to L to M, right? L to M. And then you can fill this array from 0 to plus, right? Similarly for second one, we are filling the second array from this middle plus 1 element to highest element, right?
Okay.
And now we have to merge into this back. So how we will do the merging? So we will look for this. So now what do we have? Let me just divide this out. So now in the ARR1, we have, what do we have? 0, 2, 10. This is our ARR1, right? And then our ARR2, 5. So this is how our ARR1 at the end of this line. This is how our ARR1 and ARR2 look like. Now we have to merge these two, right? And now we have to merge these two in such a way that it becomes like this, right? So what we are doing? We are traversing till any of the array is exhausted. Either this gets exhausted or this gets exhausted, right?
Okay.
And we are starting from the beginning of these two array. So in the beginning, I is 0, j is 0, and k is L because we have to fill from L to H, right? This is L, this is H. And we are filling this array. We are filling this array, right? We are filling this array. And right now we don't care what's there in this array from L to H, because whatever there is from L to H, it's already part of these two arrays, right?
Okay.
So now what we'll do? We will compare the first element of this array and first element of this array, right?
Oh, okay.
This is what we are doing. Array 1 ka I, which is the first element, and array 2 ka I, right? and which is lower, whichever is lower, we will add that lower one into the beginning of our new array, right? So now what will happen is that this is our new array. Let's suppose this array has nothing. New array is not new array, it's ARR only, right? So 0 and 5, which is smaller? 0 is a smaller, right? 0 is smaller.
Yeah.
So here array of this is true. So we will put this 0 into this new array, right?
Okay.
Awesome. And then we will increase the pointer of this new array. And then since we have used this one, we have not done anything at all. So this array will increase a point, right? So that's why here, if this is true, we are increasing the pointer of I and not j, right?
Okay.
And then we will move again. We will compare the 2 with 5. Again 2 is smaller. Again
Okay.
this 2 is smaller. So we will put 2 here. And again we will again increase the pointer of this one, right? Only. So here j is not getting incremented, only I is getting incremented according to this logic, right? And k is getting incremented. K is getting incremented, I is getting incremented, j is not getting incremented. So j is still 0, but I is 2 now, right? Now I 2 and j 0. Is this condition true? No. Array 1 का 2, which is 10, and array 2 का j, यानी कि 0, यानी कि which is 5. This is not true. Then we will go to the else part, right? So what we will do? We will add this 5. We will add this 5 into this array, and now we will increase the pointer of j. So now j will come to 8. Here we are increasing j, and k is always getting incremented. Then again we are 8 and 10. So 8 is smaller. So we 8 add in this array. We will increase this pointer. So this is 11, right? Now 10 and 11. 10 is smaller. We will put 10. So if you will look at when we reach 10, we have finished traversing this whole array, right?
Okay.
That's why we will end this loop. We don't care about this loop because this loop is ended because we have finished traversing one array. But we have still 11 is left. 11 is still left.
Okay.
That's why we are running these two separate while loops. If there is something left, if any of the two array, add that blindly at time because they are anyway going to be larger ones, right? Because these two arrays are already sorted. So, but since this is not true because this is exhausted, so nothing will happen here. But j is less than size 2, this is true because 11 is not a still traversed. We will go into this loop. We will add 11 here. So now you understood how we related this code to the logic.
Yeah.
And how we are working in a perfect way. And at the end we are getting a merged array, and the merged array is a sorted array.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. So do you have any doubt?